Hi, future me. I've always wondered what you would like to look back upon when you think of your past. Is it your accomplishments, relationships, or maybe your random thoughts from day to day? Thinking of who I am now, I know that there is one thing that I always forget when considering myself and who I am currently, and that is my growth. So, I decided to put some indicators of my own growth journey in life to remind you of the essence that you carry from childhood to adulthood. Point shoes, a material manifestation of my dedication to an art form that I truly enjoyed. I don't usually remember specific lines from my childhood often, but my dance teacher said it was the first time she saw me exude happiness. Point shoes represented the beauty and the maturity I wanted to embody as a child. When given this gift, I felt that I was ready to embark on this journey of entering the next phase of art and life. I needed them to remind me that I am good at what I do and that I'm constantly improving. Although this brought physical pain to my toes and feet, I was determined to exceed expectations that I set for myself. I practiced every day to strengthen my muscles, even the tiniest tendons, so that I could manage this physical burn and embrace it as part of the art form that I had been training for years. After a few years of hard work and dedication, the frequency at which I bought new point shoes decreased from once every 2 weeks to once every 2 months. Ballet and its standards pushed me out of the love for the institution, although I carried the dedication and discipline elsewhere in a space that felt less constricting. During COVID, I was sure I would stop dancing. I had gotten into college, started a few internships, and was learning completely remotely. But with this slow-paced life, I realized I had an energy that, instead of diminishing, started to fire up. My sister showed me a video of hip-hop dancers doing a cover to a K-pop song. So I asked her if she wanted to learn, and so we did. We looked up a YouTube video, learned the dance, and continued to practice once or twice. My sister was satisfied, so she left to do her own thing. But I stayed in the room and continued to play the music over and over and over again. I wanted to look like the dancers. I filmed myself and nitpicked the details that worked and didn't, and I repeated that cycle for hours, then days, until I looked just like them. This time around, instead of looking at a material such as point shoes to show my improvement and growth, I looked at practice videos. I measured my own success by how they would look compared to the real dancers, and soon my camera roll began to fill. The more videos I took, the more I saw myself getting to that new future me. So instead of getting used to the physical pain of the point shoes, I dealt with a new pain, frustration, and impatience. It was hard learning a new dance form with only ballet training, but I persevered, and at the end of the year, I had greatly improved my own technique. And my videos were there to show the proof. One girl rushed through the crowd to see me and tell me that she felt so inspired by my work. After having gone through a journey of embracing my point shoes and then practicing every day, I decided to share my art with the internet. I merely wanted to create a space where I would be held accountable to continue creating, choreographing, and training. But what ensued after I created a diary, a digital journal for myself, is that others felt the same. I continued to make mistakes and feel imperfect, but I was creating something that had meaning. And soon, success became not my point shoes or how many practice videos I took, but how I could inspire others in the world. I wasn't afraid to take risks with my art, and this freedom spread to other areas in my life. I knew I had built the basics, the foundations, and that I am ready to be released into what I believe can be creative. And subsequently, my academic life, my work life, my social life, my personal life, everything became heightened when I realized that I didn't need to have validation from anything but what makes me feel creative and free. So here it is. Here's the time capsule of what I think really represents who I am. My work in dance continued, but manifested in a space further from physical or mental practice, but one of action. And that is the essence of me. I act, I take risks, I can adapt, and I learn. And that is who I am proud to be.